What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Neal and Neal podcast. I'm Neal. This is my co-host, Neal. Neal, you seem a little upset, a little irritated.
If this doesn't record, I don't even know which take this is, but don't even think about it. Don't. It's like 6, I think, or 5, but so we've gone through some upgrades of equipment.
Yes.
We have new cameras, we have new lights.
Yep. Every fucking week.
I have to. Everybody needs to understand that this is not a big budget podcast. That this is 2 guys doing it out of an apartment bedroom. We're figuring this shit out as we go, and we've got some nice stuff. But the problem is that we don't know what we're doing,
and the shit don't want to work sometimes.
Sometimes. So we had.
Was it camera the first time?
We didn't update the cameras correctly.
Yeah, so the cameras kept, and we had the lens on them, so they were blurry.
It wasn't the lens; it was the protective plastic cover of shit that you get. And we were like, "Why does this keep getting out of focus? And it doesn't look good. And this is supposed to be 4K." So we needed to do a bunch of updates,
and the camera fell midway through.
We were trying to budget out some stuff, and we used the very cheap, pathetic wall mount for one of the cameras, and it just went
halfway through. It just goes, fuck it. He's like, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm on break.
Not that it mattered, because then I think one of the singles just turned off.
That's true. Didn't it come back on midway through?
Well, it came back on, and then it decided to go. And it turned completely into the bedroom. I think it was pointing up against that wall. And then I hit the record button on the audio, but it did not record, and did that somehow 2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
Then
the next week
I got sick.
Yes, you got what?
No. Before that, though, you had... that dude rubbed his dick on your eye.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so before that, no, not... Damn it.
What did it... All right, tell the story about the dude putting his dick in your eye.
So right before Thanksgiving, teaching class, rolling with somebody, just took a gi right across the eye, like opened the gi, like I felt it scratch and open my eyelid up. And as it happened, I was like, it's probably not going to be good. So it just swelled up.
Is gi slang for big black cock?
No, because it was a big white guy.
So BWC, which is BWC is like an ABC, because it's not a BBC, right?
I'm not good with the alphabet.
Okay, so yeah, you got it. Looked okay. It looked
bad.
I thought you had pink eye.
Yeah, so did I. Well, because it swelled up on Thanksgiving, but I was like, oh, it's not too bad. It's not itching. And then that Friday, it just goes, and just got even worse. I was like, ugh. So
it looked like somebody had really just poked you straight in the eye as hard as they could. It's a long fingernail just. That's what it looked like.
Actually, I've had that happen with the dude with the longest fingers. Fucking Kennedy.
Oh, Ladyboy, huh?
No,
I mean what? What?
Kennedy?
Kennedy?
In the UFC, Kennedy Njoku.
Oh, well, I thought...
his long ass fingers were grappling one day.
Oh, fingers! I thought you said he had fingernails too.
Did he have? No, he didn't have too long, but his fucking were grappling, and I felt his finger go from here all the way like up into my goddamn eye, and I was like, oh shit. We go back to grappling for like 10, 15 seconds, and then I stop. I was like, something feels weird. I was like, how does my eye look? And he just goes. He's like, dude, it's swollen. I was like, what? And my shit from all the way up under here just, I couldn't look down and see my feet. Like it was, it just swelled up so bad. And I just felt this motherfucker's fingers are like this long. And he just went, yeah.
Did he put his fingers anywhere else while you were grappling?
That is not the only place he touched me.
Do we need to turn the cameras off and
I'll show you on the bear later.
Wait. All right. So show me on Nico Bolus where he touched you. Was it? And then
So
then,
I had the
you
eye
got
issue,
that,
so
and
I
then-
would look like in the camera. It's on my right side, and it
Yeah.
was in my right eye. So
Yeah,
all
yeah.
anybody would have been staring
Well, no,
at is this giant, puffed up looking eye in all the hole.
Well, we tried, and then as soon as the lights went on, here, let me. You went. Can you tell? Can you tell that I got? Yes, motherfucker. We can tell that you're closing your eye.
Oh damn!
And then last week, so we wait. I forgot that I'm the producer. We got we had ordered some lights because we're having some issues. So haven't talked much on the show, but pretty much our whole painting wall is done by our good friend Mike Fritz.
Yes.
As I'm touching Goku, this has like an acrylic on it that picks up a lot of glare.
Yep.
And so we switched over to these newer lights. And one of the fucking wall mounts is busted, so we're going to have to send that back. But then you kind of got sick. Your wife got sick.
And you got sick.
And then I kept going up and down, and then I woke up and my ear was just, I thought I'd slept weird on it or something, but no, I had single ear infection and then like sinusitis.
How do you get a sinus and ear infection? Only you could pull off. Oh, hey, my face is infected.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it big, right? Like
Jesus.
don't pussyfoot around it. Just go in.
Oh my god.
No, I should have. I'd been feeling it for a couple weeks, and you wait until blood starts running out of your ear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, and you can't breathe. And
Yeah, like most guys, it's like, I can't take this anymore. I feel like I'm gonna die. I guess I'll go to the doctor.
I was on antibiotics for 7 days.
Oh.
Massive. Was it 2 a day? Yeah.
Ooh, they put you on the 2-a-day?
Two giant amoxicillin a day for a week. And was it 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago, I finished my cycle of them. And I'm still blowing out giant brown boogers out of my nose.
Ooh, Jesus.
But other than that, everything's been fucking hunky-dory for the last 5 to 6 weeks. Oh, and then on top of that, the Dallas Cowboys lost today to the Jacksonville Jaguars. With at one point, did they have a...
They were up like 21-7 or something like that.
They had a 2-possession game against them for the longest time, and
Yeah, just
couple
gave it up in the
picks.
fourth.
they got to win a game though to make the playoffs. I was just hoping that.
But
we
would
could...
it shock you for them to lose out?
Yeah, it really would. This
Okay.
year, it really would. This year, it really. I mean, next week they got a tough game against the Eagles. I get it. What are the Eagles? 12-1.
Yeah, something like that.
They've lost a game, and it was to the Commanders.
Oh yeah, and they beat if I remember right, they beat the hell out of the Bears today, didn't they?
Well, the Bears were up on them, and then they came
Okay.
back and won it because
It's the Bears.
it's the Bears. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
other than that,
Oh
can't
well.
complain. We had some good food. Man, you got.
Oh yeah.
There's so much. So, like, I don't care for the area that we live in too much, but there's tons of good. We're finding all kinds of new food places
Yes.
to eat.
Oh,
and what
yes.
did we get?
Was it talking about today or talking about the other
today.
week?
Well, no, the other day we got shout out to Louisiana famous fried chicken. They
yeah.
don't do just that, but we got. What did we get? We got shrimp, crawfish, tenders,
No, it was shrimp, catfish,
and we got.
and catfish and something else.
It was,
Shrimp,
oh,
and chicken.
it was
It's
chicken.
Yeah,
It was chicken.
Fish, catfish, and
Because
chicken.
I had the thigh and you had the drum and the wing. Yeah.
That shit was delicious.
That shit was.
And then today we had the Lucky's hot chicken, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Lucky's. It's different.
Yeah. It's like Louisiana style chicken, hot
Is
chicken.
it? Is that
think-
Louisiana
not
style?
I'm sorry.
Nashville?
Nashville, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Nashville style.
Because it wasn't super breaded, but it had a nice crunch to it. But the chicken was super juicy.
Oh, yes. And then we had those pizzas from the other week, a few weeks ago. Some of the best damn pizzas I ever had. You don't remember that? From that place, it was me, you, and Sandy. We had ordered from somewhere. Ah, shit. Started with a P. Ah, shit. I can't remember.
From a pizza place?
Yes.
Were we here or
We
your
were
place?
here. It was like maybe 3 weeks ago. Oh, damn it, Neal. I need your memory. I've been hitting the head a lot, man. I need you to remember stuff for me. I think one of them had like truffle oil or some shit on there too.
Not from across the street.
No, dude. No. This was from a different place. Dude, you loved it. Oh, shit. Okay.
When was this?
This was in November. Like at least maybe a few weeks ago, because it was me, you, and Sandy. We got like 3 pizzas. Ah, damn it, Neal. Anyway.
But, because what kind of, what was on the pizza? What,
I don't even remember. I don't fucking remember, dude. I don't remember. I
the
just
ones
remember,
in the white boxes?
Yes.
That was across,
No.
because they didn't have their pizzas box.
No.
Truffle oil. I don't like truffle oil that much.
Maybe not.
Are you getting your white friends mixed up? Are you sure?
This was here. This was fucking here. Damn it. Oh my god.
We got
because this was right after that shit that happened with me and Sandy. That got lost in one of the other episodes. So when
I can't remember what you introduced me and I introduced you and we ran with that. Now that's gonna be gone forever. You can't even have a running joke on it because it's lost in 4 bullshit episodes.
But well, because I remember it was right after I had told you about. So me and Sandy were, I told you we were thinking about trying to have
You know
kids at
what?
one
You
point.
just keep fucking talking. I'm gonna look this because if I did it here, it probably was on the app. That app. I'm
almost positive you door dashed it.
Don't give. I'm just kidding. She says back in November.
I think so. But anyway, this was right
you
after.
keep talking. I'm looking through
Well,
all.
I'm gonna tell you about what Sandy. Man, I had the worst experience. So I remember
With
I told
Sandy?
you. Yeah, well, not necessarily with Sandy, but well, yes and no. But I told you for a little while, me and Sandy, we were looking at, do we want to have kids and all this shit, and so I wanted to let me get myself checked out. So I did order one of those
All
at
right,
home.
yeah,
sperm
we did
tube.
talk about that. You
Yeah.
you tell them the people because I've heard this story 3 fucking times. Why? I don't know.
Oh shit!
Because we ordered pasta.
Wait, what?
We ordered from that Italian street food place.
Oh no! Not that place. Not that place.
Well,
Shit,
we've
man.
spent.
At some point, okay. Well, then at some point,
All right,
I'm gonna
so
figure
you-
out, and I'm gonna
you-
fucking yell
so
it out
yeah.
in the middle of the episode.
So you and
But
Sandy
I ordered
were,
this.
were
I
you were
ordered a
jerking
sperm
off
test, and so I'm like, I got to get this done. Like I've been meaning to do it at that time for a while. So it's middle of the week. I'm kind of busy that day, but I got to get it out on a Thursday because they overnights it, and if I don't do it that Thursday, I got to wait till Monday. And the thing about doing these things is you can't bust one off for anywhere between 48 hours, like minimum 48 hours or maximum 5 days. So it's like, all right, I can wait the 48 hours, we not do anything, and then I in the middle of the day I get it done Thursday, or I gotta wait or bust one off again and then wait another couple of days like to do it on Monday. So I was like, you know what? Let me just in the middle of everything, let me get this done. So I teach that morning, I come back, I shower up because I don't want to.
You don't want to get a sweaty nut in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want, I get bacteria and all that shit. Now there's shit growing when my sample gets in there. So, and then the thing is, excuse me, you can't have any, you got to do it dry. Dude, because they tell you can't have any sort of lube.
And you have real soft hands because of all of the, MMA and fighting and everything that you do. So it feels great on there, right? Real nice and calloused.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me go ahead and get showered up. Let me get this done. Let me do this in the bathroom because it's like you got to blow it in this cup. Then you got to have this sitting out. And as soon as you do that, you got to pour this in here. Then you got to mix it around, seal it, get it in the thing. And I got to get it out like within a few hours of me doing this. So I'm like, all right, babe, I'm going to shower, get this done. All right. She's like, okay. I get in there. I'm in there doing my thing. I got my phone set up. I got the stuff set up on the counter, so for quick access, and I'm getting ready to go. And so as I'm going, I'm maybe a second, maybe 2 seconds, like just away. I'm like, all right, here it comes. Let me get the cup. Let me get it in there. And right before I'm about to, all the next thing I know, boom, hey baby, ooh, I'm sorry, I gotta pee right now. And I'm just like, like my dick is in this cup. Sadie just busts in there on me, and I'm just like, oh shit, and I just freeze the fuck out. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And she like, no excuse me, no sorry, no knock, just busting there. Hey, I gotta pee.
So she knew what you were doing in there, right?
I don't. Maybe in the time between when showering and me starting this, she forgot. But all I know is she walks in there right as I'm like a second away from letting loose in this cup, just like kicks in the fucking door and runs and pees right next to me.
And nothing makes you want to come more.
I get like two fucking drops into this shit. And I was like, well, now this is ruined because I can't just like clean it because now it's not sterile and all sorts of shit. So I was like, well, let me just seal this up, and I get it sent.
And they said you had no semen at all.
I was like in the bottom percentile of every fucking thing.
I'm curious. Like, I don't want kids, but I'm curious to see though, because I've never even had not a real scare. I've had a couple like whoop. But nothing where I'm like, oh,
to be honest, it was surprisingly cheap. Actually, I mean, not it was
for considering you're like, okay, you expect it to be.
I mean, dude, it did volume, mobility, like it does all the major categories, and I think it was like maybe $150.
Okay,
which what cheaper than going to a fertility specialist and having them do it there? Fuck it, do it at home.
Do they count them individually?
I think so. They just go in there.
There's the two.
But yeah, I don't know. That happened. And I was like, if you go to a fertility clinic and they ask you for a sperm sample, like, what's the worst thing that could happen? That. Like, the nurse just walks in while you're jerking off in the middle of your shit. And do you want some stranger, let alone like just busting in? No. It's one thing if you're like, ooh, hey, but it's another thing if they just bust in the door, like they kick in the door and you're just sitting there, dick in hand. And some chicks just getting railed on TV, and you're just like,
I may be like, do you Obviously, she came. Well, that would be very unprofessional to do. Because clearly I have the occupancy thing is on. So if she's coming into the room, I'm going to kind of be like, what? Did you forget to tell me something? Or...
Oh, man.
Very unprofessional workplace.
But then this whole thing did get me thinking about, kids and, raising kids and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know, man. The more I think about it, and my therapist said something that made me think this. Because me and Sadie, we do couples therapy and shit. And so, she was like, kids are a big deal. They're totally dependent on you and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? Kids are essentially human pets.
No.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
So hold on. You can't leave them at home all day. So
right.
So just like they have, doggy daycare. They've got kid daycare.
Mm-hmm.
And you send your pets to to be trained by people. What do you think a school is?
They're not.
They're being sent somewhere to be taught certain things.
Yeah.
just like you would send your kid to they have cat trainer, they have dog trainer, they've got trainers for pets, man.
Yeah, but I can.
They're dependent wholly on you for food, for love and attention. What are your pets? Wholly dependent on you for food, love, and attention.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if I have a bad dog, if a dog bit me, take it to.
Then what is adoption?
I can't give up not anymore.
What is adoption?
You can't just dump them on at the fire station anymore.
How do kids end up in foster care?
No,
How do
kids
end up in the system?
I'm saying,
people dump them off just like they do pets.
No. Well, I'm saying if I have a 4 or 5 year old and they start cutting off the heads of mice or something, I can't just go, this is a bad one, let me get another one. I have to raise that child until, well,
not
something.
necessarily.
You can't take them to the fire stations anymore.
You can't. What do you mean you can't take them to the fire stations anymore?
You can't leave them at the fire station anymore.
CPS will come take your kids. They will like.
It's still against. Well, you legally could, I think, at one point go drop a kid off at the fire station before they was 18. I remember reading that article. It's like, today's the last day you can go drop off your kid at the fire station.
A flood of kids at the fire station.
Bring your bitch ass on. I told you not to fuck up again. I'm gonna look it up. Kids
at fire
stations.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, just like, when they're young, you got to clean up their shit and stuff all the time, too. You got to do that with kids. You got to wipe kids. You got to teach them how to use the bathroom, where to use the bathroom.
Okay, yeah. It's called a safe haven law.
Okay.
Also known as a baby Moses law or a safe surrender law, allows a parent to surrender their baby to someone at a designated location without fear of being charged with abandonment. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember. Let me see. I think Texas used to have it, and now it's like, no, bitch, come get your kid.
Yeah, but here's the thing: what you were saying, if you don't want the kid, if you don't want your pet, your cat, or your dog, you can't just give them up. But what do? You find somebody who wants that dog, and you give them away, just like adoption. I don't want this kid. Do you want this kid? There's always somebody who wants that kid.
Right, but I'm saying, okay, so here's the idea behind Texas is any parent can bring their baby who is less than 60 days old to a fire station.
Holy shit.
I thought it used to be like 18 at one point.
You just drop off your teenager at a fire station and be like, bye, motherfucker.
I don't have kids, so I don't know. Let's see. Safe haven law, Texas, age, let's see.
Oh, my God.
Old age. Yeah. Safe haven law, 60. I might be wrong, but I really thought that there was like, hey, they're changing it to 60 days from 18 years. You better hurry up and drop off all your badass kids.
Oh, man.
So
somebody just rolls up and just dumps a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old. All they'd be like, hey, this is where I can dump my kids. This is the last day I can get rid of these kids.
Yeah, I found out these weren't mine. Well, what gave it away? Was it the fact that they were significantly darker than you, sir? What was that Jim Carrey movie that he had the three
myself and Irene?
Yeah, he had the 3 black children, sons. Poor guy.
Fuck, man.
Not because he had black children, but because he got fucked over. That's yeah. Hell no, that would be awesome. I think if I wanted children and I adopted 3 children and they turned out to be that.
Oh, just crazy.
Just massive. Just, yeah, these are my boys.
Yeah, go full Blindside, man.
I'm sorry. The father was what now? He was 6'8", 370 pounds? Sure.
Oh, my goodness.
And speaking of that, yeah.
But see, you also got to remember, you got to feed his ass, too.
That's what I was going to say.
No.
That's what I was going to say. I had Thanksgiving with your family this year, and I was thinking, what the fuck did y'all cook for Thanksgiving when it was the 4 boys in the house?
Yes.
Because it's Elton Jr.
Junior.
And then
Eric.
maybe they don't want us giving out their names. I don't know. We'll just say your brothers.
Yes.
But yeah.
But yeah, it was the 4 of us, and I'm the shortest.
You're the smallest.
Yeah,
you
I'm
are
the
the smallest one.
I mean, I'm the smallest.
not that you're a small person, but you are the smallest out of your ginormous ass brothers.
Yeah.
And Bryce is 20.
Oh yeah, I think we screamed his name on one of the episodes
we did.
already.
We already already did. It's fine. He has that illegitimate son from Pele Pro Wrestling. Did he's 27?
Yes.
And he's 6'5"?
Probably 4.
4?
Probably 6'4".
15 size shoe and yeah, just
yeah, good big
two?
big one. Two.
Really? You
I'd
think?
say he's maybe 280.
Okay. Because I'm like,
no, actually, he's down a little bit, so he's probably down to like 270 or so.
Because I thought he was probably right at 3, just because.
I think at one point he was pushing close, but he's actually, if I remember right, he's lost some weight lately.
But
yes.
he's been trying. I remember he was talking about that, trying to. But God, dang man,
Yeah.
And I'm not a small human being myself, but yeah.
Oh yes. Oh my God.
And your mom did. She was like, "Oh, let me tell you some stories about them eating."
Yes.
Y'all were mean.
What do you mean we were mean?
She told me how she slaved in the kitchen, put the food out, told y'all to go get dinner, and then by the time she got in there to eat, there was no food left for her to eat.
Yeah, we did. Too.
And then she had to go make a sandwich or something. She'd slaved over this. Because, I mean...
This is true.
We
did do
hold on. 5 men. 5 men in the house.
Oh, she yelled at us so much for that. She was pissed.
She knew that story like it happened yesterday.
But you see, she said it only happened the one time because she made for damn sure we knew not to do that.
Well, she told me why that shit never happened again. It's because she made sure I'm making my plate first, then they go make their plate.
Oh yeah.
Man, I could. That's the other thing. I want you to think about having 4. Think if you had 4 boys.
Yep.
Right now.
Oh, good God. Ugh.
And some of your I don't know where the hell the genes came from the rest of your brothers, because your mom is not a tall giant lady, and neither is your dad. Well.
He's a big guy. But we're about the same height.
Neal. Now, that's what I'm saying. You're the same height as your dad. Mm-hmm. Where the hell did Bryce? What lab did he come out? Because he is huge.
Oh, well, see, you should see my uncle.
Uh-huh.
So my mom's brother is like 6'4". So he's about him actually.
So
him and Bryce are like
the grandparents, the grandparents.
Yeah, because my uncle is like 6'4". Well, he's probably like 3 something now, but he's a tall, big guy.
Okay, so that's where it comes from. I'm saying like your parents though are not. They're not small people, but they're not sick. They're not your brothers. Like your brothers are just massive human beings compared to regular looking people.
I remember telling people about this. I remember being in
China. When you told me, you were like, I'm the smallest of my 4 brothers, and I went, "There's what?" Oh,
dude. So when me and Sandy were in China, we'd be talking to people, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so big, you're so tall." I was like, "Oh yeah." I got 4 brothers, and I'm the smallest. And then just the confused looks that I would get from these people. They're like, "Oh, the little Mandarin that I did know at the time." I would kind of just talk to him and be like, "Oh, I got 4 brothers. I'm the smallest." They would just be like, "Huh?" They would just look at me, just be like, "How are they all bigger than you?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but
think about this. John Jones is the smallest out of his brothers.
But John Jones is still 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, and his brothers are bigger than him.
Yeah, I mean,
they're an NFL defensive tackle and linebacker.
Yeah, but
defensive end and the linebacker.
But have you seen John Jones lately though? He's put on some weight.
This is true.
Because he's trying to come back to be heavyweight.
Is he trying to be heavyweight?
I don't know.
I remember they were trying to get him to fight Ngannou, but I think he was
heavyweight.
Yeah, no. Well, they were trying to get him to come up to fight Ngannou.
I got you.
But I remember there was a whole issue with this. They wanted him to fight for the same money he would get, whether it was a 205 fight, and he was like, "Nah, he didn't want to do that," and they didn't.
He wanted more to go up to
fight a heavyweight.
Is 220 heavyweight?
No, well,
or anything over 205.
Anything over 206
right.
is heavyweight. 206 to 265 is heavyweight, which is just insane to me.
It doesn't make any sense to me either.
Yeah, to be honest, I really feel like there should be more weight classes, especially like the jump from 155 to 170 is crazy. Then you got 170 to 185. Like you got these 15-pound jumps, dude.
Well, yeah,
and then 185
and then
to
you go
205.
and then you put a 55. Well, no, 206 to 265, right?
Yeah, dude. Like almost that's 59
so 59 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
59 pounds.
Yep. So,
If you had somebody at 120, you wouldn't put them up against the guy at 179.
yeah. Oh, yeah. But see, I mean, everybody used to complain about...
Could you imagine seeing a 179 versus 120-pound fighter
my God.
in the UFC? Oh, my gosh.
That's a massive difference.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, I remember I had a good friend, Jason. I remember he fought at 125 once. And he normally fought at 135, 145.
Yeah.
And he was, he's not a huge guy, but, he's not a tiny guy, but either. But he looked like a fucking skeleton getting ready for this fight. Like, his face started sinking in. Like, his just arms just started looking. Dude, I thought they were going to stop the fight because at the weigh-ins, he was just like... he's just like about to pass out, just all sucked out, dude. It was that was
nuts. Like when you tried to cut for 170. You just we're gonna see if you could do it.
Yes.
No, you're out of your damn mind.
I mean, man, here was my thought though, because at the time,
you were trying to cut 35 pounds.
Yeah,
and you back then you were not. It's not like you were a fat fighter.
Yeah. Because what's his name out of Arlington? Big wrestler out of Arlington, fought out of Arlington. He was UFC champ at 170 for a while. Johnny Hendricks.
Oh yeah.
So Johnny Hendricks. So here's how I got the idea. Johnny Hendricks fought at 170, and he would, apparently the story, he would eat like shit. Would do wasn't the most disciplined with his diet sometimes in camp,
right?
And would get to 205 during camp and would cut from 205 to 170.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, all right, if Johnny can make 205 to 170, I should be able to, I should be able to get there, too. And
no, but I think that's the thing is you do have sometimes
I was too lean. When I could get to 200, I would be way too lean to cut 30 pounds of water.
Because if you don't eat too terribly bad to begin with, but when you have somebody who has a shit diet and then they go, oh, I'll clean it up. Well, they're losing that weight plus the water. Mm-hmm. You were just trying to do freaking water.
Yeah. I got about maybe 6 or 7 pounds out, and I just could not get the rest of it. So I remember
you got down. You were like at 177, and I thought I was going to have to force feed you to drink water because
I was trying to go from 200. No,
you were
205.
202. I think when you started, I think it was around 202, 203, and you said, "Okay, I'm going to try to cut down to 170." And I thought you were out of your
or 173 mind. Or something. I was at least trying to get close
enough to where before you do the big.
Yeah,
and you got down to 177, and you looked.
I was like, I can't do this anymore, dude.
Which is crazy that you were at 177, 178, and you look like warmed over death.
Yeah,
because and that's crazy.
Man, those last few pounds, because getting to 185 was never hard.
No, but you still look.
Yeah, and I could rehydrate real well too.
Yeah,
so.
But when you got down to 170 something, you looked.
I couldn't want to move, dude.
Yeah,
like everything ached. I was just like, ugh, fuck all this.
No. Anyway, back to dropping off kids at the fight. I mean, I think that's kind of where I was at with it. Is, man, I have a coworker actually who was telling me about, he said, man, I'm envious of you. You just get to go home and go to sleep. I got to go home and take care of these fucking kids and my wife. And I went, yeah, that's the thing is, I can go to sleep and wake up at whatever time I want to on the weekend if I want to.
This is true.
And everybody goes, yeah, but you're not going to have anybody take care of you when you're old. When I'm old, I won't care. I don't.
Luca Gaucho Pizza.
Luca
Gaucho Pizza. That was the place that we ate at. It was on mine. Sorry.
Oh,
to circle back
ordered it.
Yes, but it was DeLuca Gaucho Pizza. Then, hold on. I'll tell you exactly what sorry to interrupt, but I just saw this and I was just like, hold on.
I just don't remember.
We had that Turkish lamb pizza with onion and sumac.
Yeah, right.
The garlic picanha. pizza and the banana flambe pizza.
The banana. That's right. We had the banana.
That shit was
That
so
shit
good.
was delicious.
Oh my god, best pizza.
Luca what? Luca Doncic's pizza.
DeLuca Gaucho.
DeLuca.
Yeah, DeLucca.
I'm not. I'll get it later.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, I mean, I'm being super careful now because one time, one time I fucking put my. Remember when I had my Google Maps up on the screen?
Oh, you fucking flashed your address to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just checking. Like,
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the fucking audio's out again. I swear, if this doesn't record,
no, it's recording.
The last couple times, like I'm just like, all right, this, whatever, chalk it up to, whatever the fuck. If it happens again, I'm just like, what in the like? Then I'm gonna get angry.
Nah, we're good. We're good. Oh, and then I forgot. Even then too, we had. Cameras look like ass because we didn't update them firmware first.
Yes.
Right. And then we had
it was the
output cable.
Yeah, the cable shit was the wrong one, and it was downgrading the video quality, and it was just like,
Well, because I didn't know, and I thought, because I know that the HDMI cables I have hooked up, I know those were 4K because I had those 4K, same ones that are hooked up on the TV. But I thought it's got to be the output going to the computer. And when I checked it and read through the specs, I went, this motherfucker is not 4K USB-C. So then we got that taken care of. But yeah, I mean, shit happens.
Yeah, it is. I mean, also it's that time of year for me to be the best fudge packer that anybody has seen.
The fudge maker.
I mean, I pack fudge because every year I make fudge and almond roca, this almond brittle, and it's delicious. My fudge is delicious, so I make a bunch of fudge and I pack it in containers and I give it to people. So I'm a fudge packer.
When did I get the almond roca?
Almond roca, yeah.
Did I get some of that?
Not yet. Not yet.
You haven't made it yet.
Yeah, I got to go. I have most of the ingredients. I actually got to go get the coating chocolate for it. I need to talk to my grandmother because one year we went in and got this 10-pound brick of chocolate and it made it so much easier. But back in the day, man, it's not as good now as what it used to be. Because back in the day, I used to have like a great uncle or like a brother. My grandmother's brother used to work for Hershey. He used to be like an executive over at Hershey's. And so he would have them make a custom special like 10-pound brick of coating chocolate and send it to my grandmother, and she would just keep it, for like a year or two, and just cut off chunks and just use that to coat the almond roca with.
Dang.
Yeah.
10 pounds of chocolate.
Yeah, it would be a block, just 10 pounds, and it would be a special Hershey blend of chocolate. And it was delicious. But since he left, it's like we lost that hookup, so we have to kind of start looking elsewhere. So it's not as good now as what it used to be.
Go to the that chocolate store at the mall at the North Park of the
No, I found one that works.
Yeah.
But actually there's a chocolate place not far from here that I might check out. So but yeah, I just got to get the coating chocolate for it, and then I'm good to go because I can make all the bases and all that. I've made some fudge. I actually need to give you some as well. So I forgot some fudge.
You gave me fudge.
I need to give you a different kind of fudge.
You need to give me the regular batch fudge?
Yes. Yeah.
The normal fudge?
Yeah. The normal fudge.
The fudge that you can kind of buy at the store fudge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that shit's... It's better than Buc-ee's, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember trying some of Buc-ee's fudge. One time I was like, what? Y'all got all this shit? Let me try it. And I tried it and I was like, what the fuck?
It's good, but when you have, I think for us,
Yeah, right.
I think I think so. But I think where we grew up, like I was used to homemade fudge, homemade pies, like real food, and you just go 30 minutes more east and you start getting into Skeet, Dallas area, and people don't know what the hell they're talking about with food, and you're just like, this is not good. Bucky's fudge is not bad, but when you know how to make real homemade fudge and you're good at it, you're like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about barbecue.
Oh yes, man. Actually, you know what? My mom told me something a while earlier this year that I never realized. We never had store-bought cookies growing up.
Really?
No.
None?
My mom never gave us. If we had cookies, she fucking made them. I never realized that until she told me. I was like, oh shit. Anytime I ever had, it was either like a school or a work function, or it was always somewhere else. I'd never once did my parents ever
give you store-bought cookies, huh?
No. Ever. I was like, shit.
Well, see, I got...
That's a weird...
No, not I mean, because there was a lady, Miss Ann, rest in peace. She lived at the mobile home park with us. So she lived very first unit. She'd been there forever.
Oh, she was there when they first started.
Right. Like A1. She had that lot number forever.
Wow.
And she used to make peanut butter cookies.
Ooh.
And bring me bags of peanut butter. Homemade, handmade peanut butter cookies. And I could destroy those things. And everybody's like, you should try this peanut butter cookie. It's fantastic. I'll take a bite of it. This is bullshit. This is not... No.
It's not Miss Ann's.
It's not Miss Ann's. No. For sure.
Oh, damn.
But that I think it's... I don't know. I just think there's... We just know how to eat and cook.
You know
here.
what? My wife found that out firsthand because she went on a girls' trip with my mom and two of my brother's girlfriends.
It was the women of the family.
Yep. So my mom went on a girls' trip. They went out to D.C. And so they went to, there's a African American museum there in D.C. Apparently it's like super popular. Like you got to make reservations. You got to buy tickets in like a month in advance in order to get in there, apparently. So they went there, and apparently there's a restaurant attached to it where they're like, oh my God, it's supposed to be so good. They have some of like the best cornbread and the best this and the best, you know.
In D.C.? Okay.
Man, my wife, like, she was like, you know, we got 4 women born in, not born and raised, but 4 women from Texas.
You have 4 Texas women.
Yeah. Basically eating at this restaurant. You're just like, oh, we've got great cornbread. We've got great this. And you got great that. And they're like, we'll see. And they ate. They were like, I can't. They were so fucking disappointed. Like, they were going through the reviews. They were like, who are these people rating this? This is garbage.
That's the same. That I'm not going to blast them because
they just don't know.
Well,
you got people coming from all over the country.
I'm talking about the one here that I told you about. That I'm like, how is this is rated as high as it was?
Oh, that place. Yeah.
Now, granted, I said I had a sinus infection, and sometimes that messes with your sense of smell and your taste. I'm going to try it one more time. We're going to try it together. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure this peach cobbler was made with canned peaches. Like the slimy, not oily. Yeah.
I bet it was.
Yeah, the high fructose, like corn syrup.
And I bet they didn't drain the shit whenever they poured it on.
It's just, I can taste. It was that peach taste. It had that
syrupy
consistency, the peachiness. It wasn't the right peach. How peaches aren't that expensive down here because we do grow them in Texas as well. I'm just saying.
Oh man,
especially in Dallas. Like if you were in Dallas, and you got to have good food because we don't mess around with food here.
Yes.
And we have so many different. Like it's one of your sister-in-laws is she's a Latin woman, and then we've got black women. We got me. It's a lot of people don't understand how diverse we are here. We've got. So, Mexican to Tex-Mex to soul food.
So Dallas has the most restaurants per capita than anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, and there's so many different things. You can find good Indian to Vietnamese to Filipino to Thai.
I've actually had really good Sri Lankan food here in Dallas area.
I have, I have too. But it's real. It's the other thing is it's not like you don't walk in and say, "Hi, how you doing? My name's Jim Bob." It's we really have real people from the countries that are there working in these restaurants and bringing home cooked versions of their food, and it's like, yes, that's what we want. We want the real shit. Don't water it down.
Yes. Oh man,
I can talk about food for long. Anyway, so I've showed a bunch of videos that we don't get to air, so we might as well jump into the good ones that we had. But I did find one man, I just want to say that as a single man now for the last year, it's rough out here, but I appreciate honesty.
okay.
But man, there's just some crazy ladies out there, and I think I want to just kind of show. We did.
I have heard terrible things about the dating pool here in Dallas.
Well, no. This was in New York.
Oh, okay.
This is just a normal day in New York, apparently. But let me. So, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but there is a lady on the counter. I think. Right? She's standing on the counter. I don't think she has.
No, she's not. She's on a bunch of boxes
She's
over the counter.
Looks like in a deli.
Because she's short as hell.
And I don't think she has any pants on. Like, I think she's wearing a shirt, and that's it.
Huh.
But
That's very true.
and she is throwing.
Oh shit, that's a skirt.
Is that a skirt?
I think that's a skirt, and it's just pulled all because those are
I guess
panties
so.
right there.
Bam.
Ooh. What was that a tall boy? Did she take a tall boy to the back of the head?
Let's see. Ready. Oh, I paused that really fucking good.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's got to be a tall boy because it's right before it hits her.
It looks like a can of something. Maybe that'd have been something. That's what
Because it doesn't look like a regular cane. It looks long. So that looks like he hit her with a fucking tall boy.
It's definitely a full one because it knocked her flat on the ground.
Bam! Oh man, the aim.
That's a good aim.
Crazy.
That's good aim.
Like she's going away, and then drop. Ooh, right over the counter, just bop.
Now,
And that's an instance where you get what you get. You come up over the counter like that and start throwing shit at me. I'm throwing something back. Like you're not just gonna tear up my store and then walk away scot free.
No. And what if he'd had a broomstick?
Oh, you just see it come right over to
just push her off of the stack or whatever the hell she's standing on. All right, what do I got? I think this is. You ever see I think this is the next one. So I might be setting this one up wrong, but you ever just see animals that have a look like "Don't fuck with me"?
Okay.
Like, okay, I see you. I told you not to put that shit around my neck. Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
Really?
Damn it, Jack! Did he say Jack?
So-
Is that the cow's
see,
name?
is this cow?
Hold on.
Really?
Yeah. Damn it, Jack! How you pissed at the cow for being pissed at
Well,
you?
I'm just saying. Hold on. Look at
Hold on.
it.
You
though.
trying to wrap some shit around my neck? I wouldn't appreciate it either.
No, I'm just. He has a look like.
look at what are you
don't
gonna do?
fucking do it. I'm minding my business.
He's just over here trying to drink
I'm
his
in
water
my
out of his trough.
Yeah. Just leave me the fuck alone. And he's over here. I'm old. Let me try something new.
I need to
Let me
practice
try
my rope skills.
We.
Huh.
Okay.
And you kind of hit him in the
Bob,
face with the rope.
Bob, you fucked
and that's
up,
where
Bob.
you see his
this
head
is where
kind
you
of.
fucked up, Bob. You fucked up, Bob.
Really?
Now the next one, man.
Jesus.
We're in a day and age now where transgender people they're coming out a lot more, and but I've come across it across dating apps. But there's a lot of people that will say, "Hey, listen, just letting you know, I am a transgender woman."
Okay.
Cool. Now, what do you do though? I don't think I'm ever going to argue that with somebody, right? Like, I'm going to believe them. Yeah.
Oh, so somebody says, if I came to you and said, "Hey,
If you said-
Neal,
if you
I'm
told-
a transgender male," you're like, okay.
No. If it was other way around, like
Okay.
if you say, "Hey, you're a very attractive woman," I'd like to buy you a drink. She goes, I appreciate that, but I would like to let you know that I am a transgender woman. And then you go, oh, I appreciate that. I really do. But I don't believe you. So what?
Wait, what?
So here's
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
But I'm
Everyone.
not a lady.
You're not a lady?
Yes,
What are you?
I'm lady boy. You don't believe me?
You are not a lady. Are
I'm lady boy.
you? Really?
Yes.
You are beautiful.
So-
Wait, you are gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's trying. This is a drunk guy trying to talk himself into it so he can deny it the next day. That's what this is. He's like, I know, I don't want to know. I just need a hole. That's all.
Oh,
He's trying to
man.
talk himself up. He was like, no. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. Let's just do this.
I think you were 100% correct here, because I think he saw her and said, "Ooh, she's very attractive." I think if I remember looking at this, they were in Thailand.
But I
And
mean,
she goes,
technically, if you do anal and you don't see anything, did you really have sex with the man?
yes, because it's on fucking video where she says, "I'm a lady boy."
But if you don't know,
But he knows. I get what you're saying. And there was another video of that. I saw that and I didn't pull it, but the guy was like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done sexually? And he says, there was one time I fucked this dude, but it ended up being a woman, so I was cool with it. I had so many questions. But this is no, man, like this lady boy comes out and tells him flat out, no, I am a lady boy. I want you to know that. And he's like, you're not really, are you?
but see, this is also the same dude too. That if he stays and wakes up in the morning, tries to get pissed at her for lying to him too.
But he doesn't sound too inebriated. And I'm just saying it.
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
But I'm not a lady.
Okay,
Hold on,
first of
let-
all, no.
Oh, you're talking about the Adam's apple?
Adam's apple
It's
don't lie.
huge.
Adam's apple don't lie.
There's a giant Adam's apple there the whole time.
So I'm probably going to be like, you know what?
You know what this person could have done? Like you just go, no, I'm not lady, and just do that
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, just
lift up
show
her
the
neck
bulge.
and just start swallowing spit, so the fucking Adam's apple just goes back and forth.
That'd have been if she'd have been what I think would have killed me on this one. Is she'd have been talking like this, and then all of a sudden went, "Hey, listen, like I'm trying to fucking tell you, dude, I got a dick. You need to walk off."
I love those videos where it'll just be some woman or something like that. It'll be talking to somebody on like, was it Omegle or something?
Oh, Omegle, yeah.
And they'll be like talking about, oh, hey, you're hot. You're like, oh, thanks. Dude, I really
What's up,
appreciate it. And they're like,
motherfucker?
ah!
I can't. I've seen a couple of black dudes do it, and those are the good ones because they can say stuff that I can't say, but it freaks them the fuck out too. Another one, man. We got to start downloading more videos. The video you sent me of the two black dudes popping off firecrackers in their fucking mouth and on their forehead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, closed his mouth and let a firecracker, like put it on his tongue, lit it, closed his mouth, and just let it blow up in his mouth. And I was like, oh my. The fact that it didn't blow, like,
I don't know how it didn't shatter his teeth.
Yes.
I really don't know how it didn't shatter
I guess
his teeth.
because if he doesn't squeeze on it, you just leave it like hollow in there. But even still,
he had and
then then his friend comes behind him and just like pushes it onto his
real
face
far, and then lights it.
and just bam right on the top of his forehead. I think those are the same guys. You remember the video that I showed you of the guy drinking rubbing alcohol?
Was that the same?
I think it was the same two guys.
Two dumbasses. Because,
Yes. Where he tried, I think, did he chug the entire bottle of rubbing alcohol?
Well, did he chug it and then try to light some? I don't remember.
I know he poured some on his hand, lit his hand on
and
fire
he
so
lit
you
his
could
hand-
see that it was
yeah.
alcohol,
And then he chugged
turned
it.
around and chugged
And
it.
he
And I was
chugged it.
like, oh. it made my stomach hurt so bad watching. I was like, oh my God.
What do you what do you got for us this week then?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Did I hit something?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right.
So, first things first. I mean, housing market, here in the Dallas area is nuts, right? So
Well, it's been going down, but it blew
it's been
up
going down.
kind of
But
dumb.
I guess
Yeah.
for the most part, the best thing that I've seen is you really need to find a house that needs some work, so you can buy something, strip it down, and then just rebuild from scratch, and that's kind of the best way to do it. And so I may have found a house that may be ready. That may no. I'm about to pull it up.
Okay.
I'm about to pull it up. Yeah. I just want to set it up. So this house is ready to go on the market for a. Now here's the thing.
This is not the one that I think that it is.
It has a slight pest problem.
Oh,
But then if you
shit.
strip it down, it'll be fine.
What?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what happened?
Did you just close out of your VLC?
No. What is going on?
Oh.
Uh-oh. There we go.
All right.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Now, make
Boom.
it big. Double click it.
I thought I did. Oh, why'd I do it over here?
Now double click in it.
There
you
we go.
Hold on.
There we go.
All
We
right,
got it.
now we are ready to go.
Boom.
Is that... What is that?
Olha isso, gente. Meu Deus do céu.
Just a
essa
slight
casa
scorpion
grande
problem.
aqui, cheia de escorpião. Me diz aí o que eu faço. Tá doido, velho.
Just a few.
Escorpião de
Nothing
lago é
too
só.
bad, but you can get rid of that. You can tear it down, get rid of the scorpions, it'll be just fine.
Olha isso, gente. Meu Deus
Just
do
strip
céu,
it down to
essa
the
casa grande
studs.
aqui, cheia de...
Look at
I've
that.
never seen anything like that before.
Rooms of scorpions.
Was that a room? I thought that was under the house.
Looks like maybe so, maybe, but it looks like it's just.
doido,
I mean, what? It's what 4 feet deep,
Man.
What, 3-4 feet tall.
I'm starting to itch just looking at this shit. That's a lot of scorpions.
And
That's
they're
a
just
lot
hanging
of
from everywhere, dude.
scorpions.
And they're not small.
No, they're good 3-inch long, if not 4-inch long.
So
scorpions.
let me ask you this: would you buy this house and tear it down?
I mean, you're gonna have to. I don't know how much this house is.
Okay,
but
let's say this house is on the market, 10 grand.
it's
you
10
get the lot.
grand.
It's 10 grand, and you get the lot.
1,500 square foot with the lot. Yeah, I'd buy it.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. You tear it down. Now, the problem happens when, you know what, you don't even call an exterminator in. You just call somebody to knock it down, so that way they run off, and now all your neighbors get to help you deal with the problem.
That's you find shit. I still think I would rather deal with this than those hornets.
Ooh,
Because you
the
showed me
hornet.
that video of the hornets. I'm like, no. Because I can run away from scorpions, I guess. But no, like you're fucked. And then guess what? If you run into your vehicle and close the door and there's 50 hornets in there with you, you're fucked. You're still fucked.
This is true.
If I run away from scorpions and drive off, they're not going to chase me.
Okay.
But okay.
All right,
Nice.
so this one,
Yours is all you find some insect shit, didn't you? Not incest, insects.
hold on.
Because you showed me
No.
no.
No, I have found plenty of insect
Is this
stuff.
because
No,
I
not
know
for
we
the- not
talked
today.
about it. I know we talked
Would
about
you
it.
like me to find more insect stuff for the next
Do you have,
show,
do you
Neal?
have the
don't,
girl?
Don't get me started.
Do you have the girl one, the little girl with her parents and the pets and she got okay, then keep that for next time because that's white people shit right there. That is
Okay,
some
alright.
of the whitest. No, I'm not even gonna. We're gonna bring it up next time.
Okay, this one,
Damn
you've seen.
white parents
How do you
and-
feel about breastfeeding in public?
I don't care. Like if I care about the creepers that look and try to take pictures, but if you just pop the baby and then put the blanket over, I don't care.
Well, then let me ask you if you would say something in this situation.
Okay.
There's a guy. He's on the subway. He's in a diaper and shoes. He says he wants to milk you, so he sits in his girl's lap, and she just pops the titty out, and he's sitting there just Just suckle it away.
That's gotta be staged up.
Mind your business. Mind your. She got the little, you know, the little fake little titties you can simulate the breastfeeding for the men. He got to put his pacifier back in. Mind your business. So
That's got to be that they set that shit up for sure. They got to.
I don't
Unless
know
this is
because
New
this
York.
looks like a real argument because she looks pissed. And here's the thing: it's hard to simulate anger like this when she's like, "So what? So what? Shut up! Mind your business."
Oh, I don't know. I think she looked like she can turn that shit on real quick if she wanted to. But
all I know is a man with the baby king just standing there, fucking diaper and all, just watching this girl go off on somebody.
I've seen those videos of the adult men who want to be babies. Mm-hmm. It's weird, man.
Oh yeah.
To
but
me,
would you say something if it happened on the subway while you right in front of you?
with them, probably not, because it looked like I would have been like, they're setting this shit up, and I'm gonna watch this train wreck. Not literally, but figuratively, because that's what I would have been waiting on. Is the person who? Is there more to this?
Oh, there's so much
right.
more to this.
Wait, is she really got her titty out?
No, so
Oh, it's
I've
fake.
watched
And
this so many times to be like,
It's a vest.
oh, it's the one that you can do for guys that they can put on so this baby can act like they're suckling her.
That's definitely why this is fake.
But then again, maybe he really wanted milk, and she's like, "Well, I'm not lactating."
Let's see. Did she take her weave off?
Yes! This is how I told you. Now she's ready to fucking fight.
Well,
and
now she
she's
got the
backing
titties
down.
out.
Respectfully, mind your business. This is way too awkward to be staged to me because she came up ready to fight and old girl backed down real fast.
So she just
And he ain't said a word. This man ain't said now a word. He sat there silent.
So I think, okay, maybe this is not staged. They just have a weird relationship together.
Just a weird relationship, Neal. That's your word
That's
for
it.
this.
Just
A weird
It's
relationship.
different. It's just
this
different.
grown man with this large woman breastfeeding on some fake titties on the
but
subway.
that's what I'm saying. I've seen if I hadn't seen this before, not this video, but seen a similar instance. Like I saw one. This dude was a big boy, and he built himself a crib,
Ooh,
handmade
nice.
crib for
Okay.
him. And when he got home, he put the diaper on, he put the onesie on,
you
and
go.
he had this lady who was being paid to be his mom and
Okay.
would like hold him and rock him and stuff.
Nice. I mean,
so
Neal,
I've seen it before.
When was the last time you were swaddled, though? That shit is cozy, man. They wrap you in nice. They wrap you up nice and tight, and you like a big old human burrito.
Hey man,
You can piss and poop on yourself, and just nobody, and then somebody wipes your ass for you, man.
this lady is probably she could probably do that for me.
Yeah,
And she
there
wasn't
you
that
go.
bad looking. She was attractive, bigger lady. She come pick me up and coddle me if she want to.
Yeah, there you go,
No, I'm
Neal.
just saying on
So,
do you keep
if anybody's watching and they want to do like
If
a
any
little
big
mama
ladies
baby
wants
fetish
to come.
with Neal, he is down. All
Yeah,
right?
but we doing it in. That's the thing. I don't care
okay.
what people's
But this
fetish-
won't be in public. This
No,
we'll keep
right.
it here.
Like I don't have any problem with people and their what they do.
You ain't kink shaming, Neal.
No, not at all. But I'm saying I don't bring my kink shit out into.
But
public.
what if the kink is the public? What if it's like I like to suck titties in public? I got to breastfeed
You can't
in
suck
public.
titties in public.
All right, so here's the problem.
Because
You know-
this is not woman and this is not mom and
you know what?
child.
I know what the problem is because
But you tell me, please, what's the
so
problem here?
okay, so you know the gym I teach at, you know, there's a lot of parents there, and there's been a number of times moms are there with other kids and babies, and they go to breastfeed, and they always put the blanket over, you know, so while they breastfeed, you know, they're sitting there and they got the blanket over. That's where she fucked up. She didn't put the
She
blanket
didn't put the
over the
blanket
dude's
over.
face so he could suckle in there. That was the problem. So you can go do your kink stuff in public. You just got to put, instead of having a little baby blanket, you just got to put the big blanket over, and then he can, you know, there's no problem.
I don't think that was what the problem was here. I don't think that was what the problem here was.
I'm solving problems, Neil.
No, I think
They
it was
were mad he was sucking bare titties in public.
No, I think he could have still. But even if he had the blanket, he was still sucking bare titty.
This is, I mean, yeah,
I
but
think-
see, but at least it's covered.
No,
People ain't got to see it.
She's okay, but here's the problem. They'd have still, somebody would have still said something. They'd be like, that grown ass man sucking on some titties in public. And he, first of all, let's talk about the fact that this, why are his knees so ashy? Like,
I didn't
Look at
realize
how-
his assy as shit.
'cause-
She could have put some lotion on him before he
Yeah.
sat down.
yeah, because that's how my elbows look if I don't put shit on my elbows.
Then again, and her stockings look awful.
She don't have stockings on.
Those are stockings. Those, I refuse to believe her legs are that damn white.
Bro, I don't think she's wearing stockings. I think that's her legs. She
Is she that light skinned?
Yeah.
No.
That's meat, brother. That's
Wait, hold on. Damn, her legs super bright. Oh my God, she don't go outside. She don't get no kind of sun.
but
I love that. Really?
on the train? Oh, I didn't get the video. You know what? Oh, go ahead. I know you got more, but I sent you that video. What the shit? I was not ready for this, and I just remembered because we've gone through so many. It was the comedian heckler that
Uh-oh. Everybody watch Neal get a brain fart.
a lady said he was making a racist comment about being a pro. He was the biggest pro anti-Trump supporter ever, and the lady just went off on him. No, you didn't see that one.
I don't remember that one.
Do you have another video?
I got a few if you wanted to pull that out while I run these.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
we'll talk about that next week because
Okay.
I thought that it was perfect. It's my perfect point that I'm trying to talk about when certain people in general will jump to conclusions immediately without hearing out somebody.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible at a comedy show.
And
you hear a premise,
especially-
you just go. Somebody just goes,
especially-
"All right, rape," and everybody's like, "No, rape is never funny." And it's
What?
like, but you never let me get to my point. I was gonna make it funny.
Well, it was more. This one's more along the line of race because
yeah.
he said,
How dare a white guy bring up anything that's not white?
but he's not white. So he's mixed. His dad's black and his mom's white.
There you go.
And this black lady just starts going off on him, and he keeps trying to tell her, and she don't want to hear it, and he eventually murders this woman in front of everybody. I'll bring it up.
Yes.
A young new comic. He's up and coming, and now I'm forgetting his name, but I'll find the video. We'll play it next time.
Sounds good.
But yes, I was like this dude just with the hecklers. If you can zing like that back to back to back, I want to see you. Like
All
I
right.
want to see you.
Okay. Now, here's another great parenting tool.
Okay.
So it's just, I don't know, one of the
Kids
best
will
things.
never forget this ever.
Yes,
Great parenting.
absolutely.
Black Excellence too.
Yes.
At Black Excellence too.
Okay.
Just watch. These kids are blindfolded. These three young girls walking down the hall. Mom's guiding them to
Is
the.
this a brilliant idea? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Guide them to their rooms. She says she's got a surprise for them. They look crazy excited.
Ready for your surprise? Okay, take your blindfolds off. Open your doors. And clean the goddamn room.
Yes. Yeah. And then you get your ass excited about something. Get in there and clean that motherfucking room up.
You had the exact reaction
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. You ain't getting the motherfucking things that you clean that goddamn room up.
Oh, that was great. Oh, man. Now, okay. You know what? What do you say to your friends after you have something like this happen to you?
Long techniques.
Listen, man,
Jab
Jake is
and
giving
body.
no
You showed me
respect
this
to
shit,
Rich.
man.
Not,
Oh my God!
Caught him
So-
with the spinning back fist with the strong hand.
So
With the
for everybody who can't see it, it's a kickboxing match, right?
Yes, it
And-
looks like Muay Thai.
Muay
maybe?
Thai, yeah. And one guy has 2 arms and 2 hands, 2 elbows. The other guy has
And he caught the foot too.
one with it.
It's
So is it
amputated.
amputated at the elbow?
At the elbow.
Yeah. So they have a boxing or Muay Thai glove pretty much taped up to his nub.
Yep.
And he
Spinning back
would've-
nubbed somebody.
He's spinning back nub somebody. Yeah. That's and knocked the dude out. I don't understand.
Oh yeah. And then you just missed it. This dude just threw a kick hole of
And he
everyone.
grabs it with the strong
and
hand.
he catches it. He catches it with the nub. Boom! And he
Yeah.
got it with the nub. He caught it. That's fucking impressive to me. Now I love that part where because he did here and it looked like he was holding his hand up right in front of him,
Man,
like he's
I
pointing
just-
at it with the. That was great.
I'm sorry though, like
The fact that
if
this dude
you-
was willing to step in there too, I was like, "That's a bad boy." He's willing to step in there with half a arm, and now you want to go in there and this dude's gonna be throwing kicks at your head.
That's what I'm.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. If this had been you, because I'm not the fighter, and he whooped your ass like that, I'd have been like, "You never fucking doing that again." You just got beat. You got beat by a 1.5 arm man.
Now, here's what I will say: fighting, I'd probably be now grappling. I've had the shit choked out of
You
me
told
by guys with nubs.
Right.
A
But I'm
few
talking.
times.
I'm talking about when pure striking a match
Yes.
like this.
Here's what
First
you
of
got to
all,
be.
you let him spin and hit you with an arm that's half the length of another arm. Why were you even in the range of that shot to begin
This
with?
is true.
And you just got blasted by the half arm
Oh,
that has no fingers, no nothing.
Here's the
and
thing,
he
though.
blasted your ass.
you got to worry about the straight punches.
What
'Cause think
straight
about-
punch?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Think about this. I'm throwing my elbow at you like it's a cross, like I'm coming
and I
here.
understand that
and
it's
he's going
this long.
wham.
It's a foot long.
Yeah, he just turns and it's all bone right to
I
the
know,
face.
but I'm gonna-
straight elbow
I'm
right
not
to the, face.
fighter. I'm not. I'm saying this would have been you, Mr. Undefeated Record, and I'll fight him, and he got in there and beat your ass. You tarnished your undefeated legacy. How'd you lose that one fight? Well, I got in there with a dude who had a glove taped to his elbow, and he beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I mean, but there's been a few. See, all the other fighters that I've seen that have done MMA, it was all like either the hand was gone, either the hand had been amputated
Right,
or missing,
right.
or it was like at least up to like midway into the forearm.
Now, if you showed me this and the dude had his leg amputated from the knee down, I'd be like, I'm out.
Oh, did I didn't show you that, did I?
You showed me the MMA fighter, but I'm talking about the,
The
Muay
MMA
Thai fighter.
Oh, okay.
Like if it was a Muay Thai, like he had both his arms, but he got.
How would you throw a kick with one leg? Like he'd have to
That's
jump
what I'm
and
saying. If I saw it happen, I'd be like, all right.
how does
You
how
wanna
did,
fight?
he's not checking kicks.
You want to fight
Well,
such and
then,
such? Yeah.
There's the
Well,
guy.
let me
There's the
tell you.
wrestler. I think he won like a national championship,
I'm talking
and he had one leg wrestler.
I know who you're talking about there, but I'm talking about this though. No.
I'd be pissed though if I got walked out there and there's a one-legged wrestler I got to go after.
You would have known going up.
but no,
right?
but it's like, how am I going to shoot on him now? Like I can't get to his leg. He knows
You just spear
where
him.
I'm going to. He knows I'm going to which leg I'm going to. So his sprawl's gonna he knows what happens.
What? And
He knows where I'm going.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I would think at that point you have to change because you're trying to double underhook and pull somebody down, right? But with a guy who has a leg, and if he's standing up,
No,
right?
he's not gonna be standing up. He's gonna be his knees bent. He's gonna be down low. Hold on. Here's the thing. He's used to being on that leg all the time. So that leg's his quad's gonna be like as big as the trunk of my body. Like that quad's gonna be huge because it's been carrying him. This is how he walks. He hops constantly. Every day is leg day for this man. This man is constantly he does not miss leg day.
And we didn't show that video either because that got ruined. You showed me that damn bodybuilding competition. We got to show that I think next week.
Okay.
Because I don't know how you rate that one either. All right, so what else you got? I think we're going a little over time on this show.
This is my last one.
All
This
right.
is my last one. But imagine you know, weddings in general are crazy expensive and stressful and all that.
I agree. I had a coworker. She got married and she was stressed the fuck out about it, and I told her to not be, and she said,
Why would she? Why she's not going to listen?
No. She's like, I can't.
It's her magical day. I need it to be perfect.
She
And
had 1,000 people at her wedding.
What the
She had
fuck?
1,000 people.
She wasn't paying for her wedding, was she?
I don't remember, but she's from
No.
some city in, I don't know what city in Mexico, but like big Catholic family, and everybody has kids. It has kids. It has kids. And it has kids.
Nobody that's paying for their wedding is going to have 1,000-person wedding. Hold on,
Mexican family?
No, not even gonna be like no. It's not going to be 1,000-person wedding because she's going to have to pay for that to feed those 1,000 people.
Neal, there was like 400 people at mine when I got married, and I thought that was like
okay,
400 people.
But hold on, did you pay
for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying like,
But no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's having that many people at her wedding. I know she's not paying for the wedding because the bride and groom that pays for their actual wedding.
I thought you meant
they keep it to 200 or 100.
Man, if I ever get married again,
You're having like 10 people.
well, I said it depends, because if the girl I'm with has never been married and she wants a wedding, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you gotta do it for her
if
first.
She's like,
If you've both been married,
I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, you want to put that hot tub on the back porch, or do you want to have another wedding?
so that's a crazy thing. Every person, family included, that I've seen that's been married multiple times, each wedding got less and less extravagant.
Each one? No, I'm
like
a one
the
and
first.
done.
So the first one was like I remember going to one for a family member. His first wedding, crazy nice wedding. Had to have 2 weddings, like crazy nice. Like had like because I think the bride was Nigerian, so they had to have like a traditional. Actually, they did it in one day. They had the white wedding, and then at the reception they had the traditional wedding mixed with the reception. Crazy huge, like massive.
Yeah.
Then they get divorced, get married again. The next one, not nearly,
Right.
still a little, because it was her first wedding, so they did a little, but not near as much as the first.
Yeah.
Third one, I'm going to the fucking courthouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I had a friend, his second, him and his wife. Now, when they got married, it was both their second weddings.
Oh yeah.
They all dressed up in Cowboys, not how you doing, ma'am. I'm talking about Dallas Cowboys stuff.
Nice.
And got married in the backyard
There you go.
because they didn't.
Yeah, I've done this before, and I realize it's not worth it.
It's not that they couldn't afford to do. They just were like, no, we're good.
And that's what I try to tell everybody who hasn't been married yet, and be like, look, it's not that crucial. So, but let's say you decided to have like a crazy like destination type wedding, and you spend all this money.
I would rather do. Now, I will say if
Destination wedding? No, not. But now, when you see this kind of destination wedding, you might change your
Well, no,
mind.
I'm saying if
Destination wedding, I would suggest for everybody.
Well, if my new wife was like, I haven't been married, but I want to take 10 of us to Hawaii, I could be like, okay, I could do that. I
Yeah.
could get away with doing that. But if she's if I get like a Latin woman and she's like, I have 500 family from Puerto Rico or Brazil, well,
We'll take a trip down there to see them.
yeah, we'll go see them. I'm
Yeah.
not flying.
Yeah,
Uncle.
we're not paying for all of them to eat and up here. No,
no.
we're good.
How many briskets do I need to make?
Yeah. No.
All right, so
But-
let's see. We got. Oh, that's still the spinning back hook.
Oh yeah. No.
Spinning
I'm
back.
setting up. I'm still. It was long setup. But you have this
Oh,
nice
yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
You paid all this money. You have it in this very nice remote location, and then you have it crashed by the worst thing possible. In the middle of their wedding, there's a grizzly bear killing a fucking deer.
Is it a deer or a moose?
Or I guess a moose. Yeah, grizzly bear killing a moose in the middle of your saying your
mean-
mouth, and you're sure.
I'm good, man.
Is that an omen for the wedding?
I would have immediately been like,
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think this is gonna work out.
I mean, now that's incredibly rare. You know, it'd be a great thing to see. Just for
You
all
have it
time.
recorded on your wedding video. Oh, this is the part where the bear eats the moose.
So just your typical Alaskan wedding.
I don't know how they just noticed it at that point of like.
I don't think here's the thing. At weddings like that, everybody's looking at the bride. You know, it looked like they were doing the vows.
I would have been. I'm
And then-
looking. Does
Whoa.
anybody see this bear fucking this moose up over here?
I bet it happened. I bet they're doing it. The next thing you know, you're and then everybody just goes, "What's happening?" And they turn around and
Dang, that's.
I mean, look at this bear just.
Oh my god.
Oh, and he, woo, just, Did you see the
Poor
preacher's
David.
face? Preacher's face just like, hold on. Look at this preacher's face. Just like, I don't know. I don't like this. He looks so uncomfortable.
And I bet
just
the
doesn't know what to do.
the groom looks very Caucasian. He probably was like, and I didn't even want to do this shit. This was her idea. And she's like, oh my god, what's
It's
going
ruined,
on?
no.
My wedding day is ruined.
See, I would have tried to pose for as many pictures as I could with that in the background.
Dude, I couldn't have been at this wedding because I'd have been
What?
like, no, I'm saying I would have been. They would have been pissed at me because I'd have been
I'd
like,
been
you
yelling.
see this motherfucking bear?
Yes, I'd have
Wild
taken
star.
so many pictures, man.
Oh no,
That's
the pictures.
the most memorable wedding these people will ever go
The
to.
pictures is
period.
the least of the concerns that I'm gonna. The comments that I'm making are gonna be.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hold
yeah.
on, let me run over there real quick and see if that moves okay. He got it, George. What was the Bullwinkle?
I'd have been screaming out,
Bullwinkle.
save me a piece. Save me a leg. I'll be over later. Save me a plate? I'm going to make a plate later.
So, what was the point of all this was, if you're single, don't get married. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you this fucking video recorded. See you next week.
Peace.
Blue suit with a